Well,
How do you know if it's on?
right now.
But how do you know? Can you see it somewhere?
No, now we have the chat over here.
I wonder if I should have brought my glasses so I can read.
You can't read this?
You'll
be able to see it. The video's already on now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the topic on?
You know what the topic is? Should we wait a minute? You want to wait a minute, see if anybody comes in? Or just...
If you wait, there's nobody coming in.
Yeah, there's anybody coming.
I guess you could wait a little bit and then just kill it if nobody shows up in the first 5-10 minutes.
Mm. Yeah, it'd be kind of lame to kill it, though. If one person shows up, once one person shows up, we'll start. Hopefully one person shows up.
Probably should add more notice. I can wear my Lions shirt.
Yeah, but the thing, I don't ever know when I can go live, so it's just random. How do I give them notice?
You go live anytime you want.
I can't go live anytime I want.
Why can't
Or why if I can't go live anytime I want. What?
Go live anytime you
I
want.
don't think anybody's coming.
No, you didn't get enough notice.
They should get the alert, though.
Oh, like the prepaid thing or whatever? Like the thing
Subscribe. If you
yeah.
subscribe, you should get an alert.
We should write my phone and see if I got a notice. Maybe I could join.
We got one person joining. Okay, now we can start.
One person is joined?
Yep, one person joined. What's our title?
The question was,
what are we talking about?
it's like, why are you a Lions fan, right?
Yep, start it off.
It would be so much easier just to switch to a team that wins on a regular basis, right? So why are you a Lions fan?
No,
Other than
you
me
wanted to do this.
Why?
You answer the question.
Why am I a Lions fan?
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I've always liked them since I was little, but
That'd be the answer for everything, though. That's why the titles make sense.
You know what? It's really weird. The first time I saw a Lions emblem, I kid you not, was I got a secondhand desk when I was a kid, and on that desk, there were Lions stickers on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my earliest memory of Lions stuff. And I think from that point on, I was a Lions fan. And for some sick reason, I've never been able to change.
Just because of a little sticker.
It just kind of steamrolled right from there. Like, oh, that's cool. Helmet. I became a Lions fan. I was little. I got that secondhand desk probably when I was like 7.
Yeah. But once you start like watching the team over and over, you start to actually like the team.
Well,
like you actually like start like getting into it.
And I think because
you watch the team all the time.
And I think because Detroit was so close, and the alternative was to Cleveland, right? And there's no way I could ever be a Cleveland fan.
Where was that at? Where were you living then?
I was around here.
Oh,
I was, but Fremont, Sandusky area, and it's like, so it was okay because you were close to Detroit. We had family in Detroit, but the disappointing part is they're really hard to root for because they're just not. I wouldn't even say they're not consistent, right? It's just. I always say to myself, someday we'll get a professional team there.
Okay, so what would make that statement gone? Like, what would make you happy this year?
This year,
like 1 year thing. Not
the only thing that would make me happy. The only 2 things: a home playoff game, or win a playoff game. I mean, I am so tired of just being mediocre. That's what they always are.
As long as you win a playoff game, you're going to be good. You're good.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see win a Super Bowl, right?
But what if, okay,
but
here's my thought, because I was thinking about that. What if they got a home playoff game and lost? Would you still be mad?
At least they got a home playoff game.
Yeah, but what's the difference, honestly?
What's the difference?
No, I'm saying what's the difference between going 9-7 playing away and losing, playing home and still losing?
Because at least you had a good enough record to get a home game.
Yeah.
I could buy tickets and go to a home game.
Okay,
I could go stand outside and enjoy a home game, right? When you back into the playoffs and you go play Seattle, you might as well take the week off. I'm not going to go to that.
Here's the thing. Think about it. Like I was saying, did I tell you this? Yeah, I think I did. Like it will times. Like when they're finishing 11-5, 10-6, and at 9-7, you think at least one of those would be at least one divisional win.
But they haven't done that since you were what? 4?
No.
Come on.
The playoffs?
No, they haven't that good of a record.
11-5?
Yeah, well, that's under 11-5.
5 years ago.
How old were you then?
That would have been 4 seasons ago.
Yeah.
So that would have been 13.
Did they make the playoffs?
They were 11-5, yeah.
And they were away.
That was when they played the Cowboys.
And they were away.
Yeah, they should have won the game.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I look at like that Raptors basketball, right? Oh, how excited those fans were just being outside. I don't know when the Lions had the last home game. Even for me, if I didn't buy a ticket just to go stand outside during a home playoff game would be phenomenal, right? Being a fan forever. And it's just so frustrating because sometimes I get the feeling that the Lions themselves don't really care, right? I mean, organizational wise, right? Because they're always mediocre. You know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing?
Right, so you're the GM. How do you fix it? If they hired you to be a GM, what are you doing?
I moved the team.
You think that would fix it? What would fix it right now? Like your right now answer. Would you have to wait long term? What would you do?
The GM, I don't really think it's a player problem, right? I don't know. Man, it's just hard to watch, right? It's just they're so inconsistent, and I don't know the forwards, but I it's almost like it's not they don't hit me as a team. People that are passionate about winning. I think they're happy to go to the game and be up front and have all their forward car commercials while the games are going on. But I just don't know how you can be mediocre for so long, right? I just don't get it. They're different.
Right now, you don't think they're doing that right now?
I don't know. What do you think it's like?
No, I'm going into 2019. It says Juma forever. Can you read what he's saying?
I gotta get closer. I hope they change the culture, right? I live for that. I'm hoping in my dad because that's kind of why you're a Lions fan, right?
Yeah.
I always go back to my oldest daughter. I tried to make her a Lions fan when she was little, and she's like, "Well, why don't you just root for a different team, right?" And by default, you're a Lions fan because I'm a Lions fan, and it would just be nice.
Does that make it better though?
Oh, I think it's fun.
Not like that.
No, I don't think it's better.
Like I think they've never been to Super Bowl. Like I feel like if I like a team and they've been to Super Bowl before, it won't mean the same when they go again as it would a team that never did before.
So you're glad
they finally go.
Yeah.
It's like
so you want the whole fairy tale, right? You're like,
well, it's not really a fairy tale. That's what it would be. That's what it would be at this point. Honestly, if they went this year, that's what it would be. First time.
Yeah, I guess what you can look at, you can say, well, any little thing makes me feel great, right? But
and you're not used to it. Like you've seen what 2 playoff wins?
But I've seen
one or 2.
I can't remember.
You've probably seen 2 in your
I've seen one against Dallas in my lifetime.
You've seen 2 in your life because the 80s.
Yeah, I saw that crying when they missed against the field goal against the Niners.
But I haven't seen any playoff wins.
Right.
So if they win a playoff game, I'd be super happy.
Right.
But I don't know how happy I'd be. Like I'd be happy if they won a playoff game, but I feel like I'd be super sad because then if they lost like the next round.
I don't know. I don't.
Like I want to go. Like I'm in a playoff game. Though, it's like
you get close, you lose a playoff.
They were bottom of the division before last year, and this year they won the division.
We never have that,
though. But we can do that. We're fourth.
We're never like that.
But we're never fourth.
When was the last time we won the division?
When's the last time we were last in the division?
Every couple of years.
No, we're usually like third. Like
that's way better.
So now we're
out of 4 teams.
Now we're fourth, up to first. That's the odds, right?
I don't know. I just don't. Yeah, it's just like I said. I buy their gear. I'm a Lions fan. It's just I get frustrated. I'm that person that gets frustrated when I go to the games. I watch. I cannot believe I paid for this. Right? It's just like you're a professional team, for God's sake. Yeah. Right? There's teams you're supposed to beat. Right? It should not be a successful season because you made it. You were still in the playoff conversation at Thanksgiving.
No, I don't.
It drives me nuts. To this day, I don't buy tickets after Thanksgiving because they're probably out of the run, right? And it's just they've got something with that. And if they don't do anything this year, they're right back to where they were.
What would you do? That's what I'm saying. Like, do you have something that you would think, okay, this would help them? Like, if you're a GM, what would you do right now? You don't know.
No,
I don't think they know either.
Right, and they've been doing it for 30 years. They don't know.
I think they're trying though, at least, because look all the money they spent. You don't think they're trying? $90 million to Trey Flowers. When's the last time they've done that?
If you were trying.
They threw all that money in.
If you were really trying.
They threw all their money out.
Why don't you throw all your money at Belichick?
What do you mean?
People trade for coaches all the time.
Why would you want Belichick?
Not Belichick. Who's the guy at the Patriots?
Yeah, Belichick.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Why would you want Belichick?
Because he wins.
But you haven't seen Matt Patricia yet. You don't know if he's going to win. You've seen 1 year. You've seen 1 year. And it's different. They tried to play so much different. You can't bring in Belichick now.
Why not?
Because you just brought in your new office coordinator. Oh, yeah, now I'm bringing Belichick.
I would. I mean, people do all the time. They traded for Gruden 1 year.
So that would be your go-to. Get Belichick.
You have to start at the top.
Okay, then why didn't Belichick win with Cleveland?
Does anybody win with Cleveland?
I'm just saying, though. Tom Brady, right? That's probably why they're winning.
It could be.
We don't have Tom Brady. We got the second best quarterback. You think? You don't think so?
What'd you say?
And the second best quarterback in the league.
That depends how you quantify best. I like Stafford. I wouldn't trade him because I've seen the trash that we've had there before.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think that's the problem.
Best quarterback division right now.
Right now.
So
but yeah, I mean, to me, it's like every season you're so excited. All this new culture change, and we'll go 0-5 the first 5 games. Right. That's what frustrates me because I know that's a higher probability than them having a winning record.
He's saying Rodgers is the best quarterback in the division. I would say if you look, I say Rodgers is the best if you looked all time, like their entire career. Obviously,
now he parks in the handicap part near the stadium.
He's always hurt.
Yeah,
for one. It's like
I don't know what's going on with that thing. They got a tight end playing running back still. I don't know what they're playing.
They have a new. I think they have a new.
Poor guy wears 88 every game. We get it. You don't have a running back, but keep giving the ball.
They got a new coach now.
It's almost like a gimmick.
They got a new coach now.
Yeah, that's not gonna help.
Matt LaFleur.
Yeah,
I didn't even know who that was before they got him. So they got a new coach. They didn't draft wide receiver.
Well, no. Why would they? They use a tight end for the running back. They'll probably use a guard for the wide receiver. I don't even like talking. Like Green Bay.
I feel like I think if I was Aaron Rodgers, I'd be so mad. Like, wouldn't you be? But you know what? Think about it. You got one wide receiver, and they don't draft.
But I think if you check the odds, they're probably still favored to win the division.
Oh, they are every year.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But I think the odds are they are first. They're first or second with the Bears. I think they have.
So they can have
the same odds with the
Bears.
Bears.
they can have absolutely no one, and they're still favored.
The reason they're favored is because everybody thinks Rodgers is like the GOAT or something.
What if they win it again? Does that make him the GOAT?
But they don't win again.
What if they do?
But I'm saying,
what if they win a division this year?
If they win the division this year, what about it?
Would that make him the GOAT?
Go to what?
Of the division.
Of the division.
Yeah, because he's got nobody. He won a division again.
Wait, how you gonna say he has nobody?
You just told me he did.
That's why they don't win anything.
We'll see this year.
The last 4 straight.
Oh yeah, we're beating them.
Yeah, we're beating them 4 in a row. We got a streak. Remember that?
They still got a losing record.
But all they talk about is that 20 streak. Remember they couldn't win in Green Bay? Yeah, you know who ended that?
Now we just can't win anywhere else. We figured out Green Bay. Unfortunately, that doesn't build our season. We don't play them 8 times a year.
All right, predictions. You ready?
Yeah.
Record prediction. Go.
Right now. My gosh.
Just give us a record prediction.
I'm a pessimist, right?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to be.
I'd say they're going to be 4-12.
4-12?
Yeah.
They're going to be 4-12.
Yeah.
Reasoning. Let's hear it.
Oh, we're not even on.
Give us your reasoning why they're 4-12. I'm just showing you the schedule so you can go through like this with me. They can still see us. I just wanted to.
I don't care about the schedule.
No, it does matter because how you gonna say 4-12?
Have you seen the Lions play?
4-12?
They're gonna be 4-12.
What were they last year?
Doesn't even matter. They'll underachieve.
Why would they get worse?
Because they
I can see you. Okay, what's
Marvin Jones?
What is underachieving? What's underachieving for them?
Underachieving for them
right this next year. What's underachieving?
Well, obviously, it's not making the playoffs because they do it all the time. Underachieving.
Yeah, but don't you have? But we should have hope going to next season.
Oh yeah,
underachieving. No, I'm saying like
that should be their logo.
They're not hope, but their expectations should be higher.
Oh, they should be.
So what's the disappointment?
What's the disappointment?
Like what's the bar? Because like obviously there's
only one bar. They need to get
so if they don't
playoff game.
But you just said that's usual for them, not making the home playoff.
I know that's why I said it's
so. How is that a disappointment?
It is. I know they're going to do it
every single year.
Yeah, because I buy their crap and I go to their games.
So what would what's your expectation? What should their expectations be? After going 6-10,
now, what their goal should be is win a playoff game.
No. What is the what is the line? Like you got to get here. Like this is you just went 6-10. Now you got to go here.
Yeah, win a playoff game.
How are you gonna say that? They don't ever do that. All right,
that's the whole point of the video, right? You're asking why am I a Lions fan? I have no idea.
Okay, how about this?
Because I can't bring myself to root for somebody else. Like it's a sickness.
It's not that bad. We don't have the worst. We don't have it the worst.
Really?
Really? Who has it the worst? How do we have it the worst? You don't think Cleveland has the worst?
Oh, I don't even count that as a football game. I don't even count for Cleveland as a football game. Come on.
Look at the schedule, okay? Look at this. We got the Cardinals first.
No, we don't. Oh, yeah.
That's a dub.
So that's a 50-50. We split with them every time. Every year we split with them.
No.
Yes.
Do you remember last year we played the Cardinals?
Every year we split with them.
Last year we played the Cardinals.
We're evenly matched with the Cardinals.
Year we played the Cardinals.
Toss-up game.
The expectation is to make the playoffs and win at least
one game. We were
that's what he said. That's what he said. He said the expectation is to make the playoffs and win a playoff game. That's the goal. That's what he's saying we should expect.
Cleveland has much more talent. I guess if you
has so much talent.
If you go over the fact that
no, I think here's what he's saying, and I think everybody's getting hype on the Browns, right? I think here's what I think. I think paper wise, they look real good. Like, oh, you got Odell, like they look good. They got Grady, but then they're that team that Cleveland. Like it don't matter.
Still Cleveland.
It don't matter.
Still Cleveland.
Like a paper, it looks good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't matter.
But yeah.
Because you're gonna say they have most talent, okay? Patriots.
How do you
most people can't name 3 players on the Patriots.
No,
I'd struggle right now naming 3 players. Name 3 players Patriots.
Yeah, I could
name. Go try it.
No,
I want you to try it.
I don't care. But what I'm saying is it's the same thing with it's the Browns, right? It's there. Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah, it's the Browns. I can't even think of it. You got Odell Beckham, right? So when he's not crying about not getting the ball, yeah, that'll be successful. Baker Mayfield, yeah, I mean he did okay, but my God, you went to the Browns, right? I mean, you put anybody in the Browns, it looks like you're doing a great job. He threw it to somebody on his team. Woo! He knows exactly what he's doing. Come on, it's the Browns.
Okay, wait, no, think about this. You can't do it, can you?
What?
You can't name 3 players on the Patriots.
Why would I care?
No, because I'm saying like that's the whole talent thing. Everybody can name 3 players on the Browns right now.
Well, talent doesn't mean you can name them. It just means that's who's on TV the most.
The Patriots aren't on TV.
No,
Patriots are always on TV.
I mean, Gronk does a commercial
every Sunday night game.
I'm talking about.
Gronk's not even on them anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But they'll still be good.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots are still going to be tough. I mean, I hope Patricia turns them around, right? Because, like I said, I've been a Lions fan. I'm due to see some kind of success from them.
You really don't. No.
I don't think it's in their culture.
4-12?
I don't think it's in their culture. I don't think it is. I just don't think it is. They find a way to disappoint. That's what they do. It's what they've always done.
Yeah, but 4-12. Come on now.
It's always a rest.
Okay, be honest though. I know, like you're trying to be negative here. Be honest.
I'm not trying to be negative.
You literally believe 4-12.
They got a better chance of going 4-12 than they got going 12-4.
Okay.
I
disagree with that.
I don't.
I think honestly,
they win too. They lose too many games. They should win. And it's always a rest fun.
No, they don't. We'll get. No, last year they did.
Dude, they got the Jets.
That was week 1. You're gonna go week 1.
I don't care. They only got 16 games. You lose your first 4 games, you're out of the playoffs.
But
every game's important.
You're gonna say Matt Patricia's first game as the Lions head coach.
NMP
is a problem.
Yes, it was. Apparently, he didn't make the playoffs.
You can't just play it on the first game. What they do after
does the game count?
Yeah, but what is okay? So they lost 1 game they were supposed to win.
They got their ass handed to them. That wasn't a loss. That's not a loss.
Oh my gosh.
It's just crazy. But stuff, it's just frustrating. Right? I wish there was something they could figure out.
No, I'm serious. Like I'm telling you right now. Everybody here, like not a lot of people are here, but
how many here? 4?
4, but
all right.
At some point there's gonna be some people watching this. Everybody, hey, they're gonna be really good. Like everybody believes they're gonna be good next season. The only people that don't is ESPN and stuff because they never do. Yeah. But you gotta think, like when they were 11-5, their like expectation was 6 to 9 wins.
Yeah.
When they were 12-4 in 1991, 7 wins was their prediction.
And I love your optimism. It's the only reason I go to stuff. Right? If you were negative as me, we wouldn't even watch games on TV. Right?
You don't sometimes.
I know because they just make
that me one time you're on that ranking.
Walked away.
It's 20-0.
But you're the ultimate optimist, right? You stayed in here. There's 2 minutes left. There's a way they can score 4 touchdowns in 2 minutes.
That's because I've seen it before.
Right.
I mean, it rarely happens, but I've seen it before.
And hopefully it doesn't beat you down as you get older.
Why would it?
Because it just does.
Everybody says that, but it don't.
If you're only 15, 17.
But why would it? I don't understand. I don't understand where all the negativity is coming from.
Because it's hard to watch.
Like, what's hard to watch about it? Like, they lose games. Okay, every team loses games.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that bad. It's honestly, it's really not. Okay, think about it. For me, like, say, beat me down. I've seen in the last 10 years, 3 playoff games.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's almost every other year this playoff game.
I've been alive half a century and seen 4 playoff games.
2011 would be 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So 3 out of the last 8 years I've seen a playoff game.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
For me, it's even worse.
How's that worse?
I mean, they've played less playoff games.
Committee's here.
I don't know what that means.
Committee came up with the name for Dosby Gaming.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I want them to be good. like I said, I like going to their games. They're close by. I love going up there.
Okay, so let's just answer the question right now.
What's the question?
What was the question of this video?
Why am I a Lions fan?
Why are you a Lions fan?
Why am I a Lions fan?
Because of the sticker?
I think that's my earliest memory.
That's the start?
That was my earliest memory of the Lions. And they were always on Thanksgiving. And yet, remember, too, what made it even tougher is they were so bad. When I was little, they blacked out most of their games because they couldn't fill the Silverdome.
Mm-hmm.
And that made it even harder to be a Lions fan.
Stadium was way too big.
Yeah, 100,000 people.
College stadium.
Yeah, and they wouldn't fill it. So it's kind of a testament to the older games. I mean, you live in an era now where you can see every game if you wanted to. Not you couldn't see that, right? Thanksgiving was their Super Bowl.
Okay, so what's the answer? There's not like I don't think there's a real answer to that question because you got to think. We watch Michigan basketball. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to answer that question really because if I would have went to say I go to Ohio State basketball camps, why am I an Ohio State basketball fan? I don't know. I think like it's hard. Like I think once you're a fan, you can pick reasons out because like okay, there's like we don't like Ohio State. Like there's certain things that are going like I don't like that. But like before you do that, like how do you even?
And I don't know how you became a Michigan. How you became a Lions fan is because I bought you Lions stuff when you were little.
Yeah.
Right. And I wasn't even that way. I guess it was minimal. We don't even live in Michigan. Yeah. Right. But I've always been a Lions fan and a fan. But yeah, it would just be nice, for once to have a team that is credible. Right. Mm-hmm. They don't have to be 4-time Super Bowl champion, just credible. Right. Just a little bit. But I just want to be credible, right? It would just be nice, right? And we tailgate with people that are diehard Lion fans also. After the game,
that's what we're trying to say.
Fan in the 80s, I would have been I would have jumped around.
Me too, Chad.
My little brother was that way, right? As soon as the Lions went to the playoffs, he bought a helmet, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm definitely not a fair weather fan.
So who's all right? It's just a personal question. I'm sorry, but why is my mom never in videos?
We don't know. We can ask her.
What was I gonna say? So who's your favorite player right now?
My favorite player right now? Oh, obviously it's a Lions player. I do Theo. There's a lot of them. I like Theo. Mm-hmm.
Theo might not be here.
I know. I tried to think about that stuff, right?
So unfortunate.
I like Galladay. I think he's cool, right? I hope he stays around.
I know that dude took off.
I like Galladay.
When he drafted him, but he actually got good.
Yeah, I like Galladay.
He catches everything. He takes it from people.
I'm excited about the draft.
Galladay's like that dude. Like he really wants to win. He's like Stafford as a wide receiver. He seems like when that dude picked up Stafford, he just like knocked him out. That was like the best.
Yeah, that was the best when he thumped him. And like I said, I would say my favorite player has got to be Stafford, right? Anybody who plays with the pain that he plays with on a mediocre team, and when I say mediocre is because you don't expect much out of him,
right? And
he still shows up, right? He doesn't have the Aaron Rodgers whine like I nobody was open. I don't know. He doesn't have that, right? He goes about, he does what he's supposed to do, and if it doesn't work out, he goes out and he does it again. Right?
You never hear any kind of like the only people that ever talk about Stafford being traded is people that don't like him, but you never hear anything like he doesn't talk about anything. There's nothing. No. There's no complaining ever. Just
yeah,
he's going to be there. That's like the stable. You always know he's going to.
He knows it, you get the vibe that he likes it, and he clearly enjoys what he's doing, right? Because no matter how he's feeling, he's out there. And he doesn't complain. I mean, he complains when he doesn't believe the cause, right, or whatever, but he's always out there. He doesn't take time off. So
who's your favorite player all time?
All time? That's really tough because obviously there's easy ones, right?
I thought you were going to say Barry.
Barry was so cool to watch when I was younger.
And Calvin, too.
Calvin was awesome. I liked Barry, and it was cool.
And?
Do what?
I was just reading.
Oh, but the coolest thing.
What about favorite players?
I think it's more combination.
Stop talking. You can keep
my favorite combination, though, I think, even seeing Barry play, I love watching Barry play in all the videos, just watching Stafford just throw it downfield to Calvin.
No, that's so good. That's the best duo I've ever seen.
It was just fun because, like you said, the game was never over, and you knew he was throwing it deep, and it didn't matter.
That's one of the things that you can't ever remember. Like, I can't think of one bad thing that ever happened when he threw it deep. Yeah. Like, there was never like, oh, it might get picked. Like, you always thought it was going to be caught.
Yeah, but it was so cool because you could just tell, like, Stanford dropped back, and if you're playing in your yard, he's kind of like, oh, whatever. I'm just going to throw as far as I can, right? And that was, to me, it was cool to watch because two good things had to happen. When Barry got the ball, it was phenomenal, right? He'd break tackles, but he'd get negative yards for 10 carries before he'd break one for 30. Right. And with the Calvin thing, it was just, you knew he was throwing it down there. Did he catch them all? No. Were there some botch plays when we thought he had a touchdown? They said he didn't finish the catch, all that BS.
Yeah,
but that was just nonsense, right? Bears, come on. But that would say in all my years, that was my best combo. The best combo. And I remember the first time I took you to the game and Calvin was playing. Remember how big he was? We were like, oh my God, you could actually pick him out. Because he was like a helmet taller than everybody else.
So Kelvin Stafford was the favorite.
That's my favorite all time. Wow. I mean, I love Barry, but just going to that stuff, maybe because I was older and when Barry was playing, it wasn't as easy to get the games because I was a kid. But when Calvin played, we made it to more games. Mm-hmm. And I think it was just neat to see that combination.
He was the guy that everybody went for.
Oh, yeah. Didn't care what the score was. It didn't matter
if they sucked.
You just knew he was going to throw a bomb at some point.
Breaking all these records.
Yeah, he was just going to throw a bomb at a point, and you just had to go see it.
Or two people watching. I don't know. We got up to 7 now. We're rolling. All right, I'm going to catch up all this. So he asked what we're talking about. We were talking about favorite players. So we said his favorite player is Kelvin. He said
Kelvin's a beast.
Can you read these?
If I get close enough. That's what I'm trying, folks. But
said love the vids. Thanks, Chad. His top 3 is Barry, Kelvin, and Big Play Slay.
Yeah, I mean, I like Slay. TV does him a disservice because you can't see the whole field.
Committee, he said his favorite player is Devon Kennard. I think Kennard is.
He's a good.
Devon Kennard?
Yeah, he's a defensive end, right? Or linebacker?
Yeah. I think Kennard is on
he's
Cameo.
A sleeper.
I think he's on Cameo.
I don't know what that means.
Cameo's that thing it's where you pay and then they call you.
Oh.
I think Devon Kennard has that.
I wouldn't even know. I
was looking on Cameo and I was looking up Lions players. I think Kennard, I saw him on there. I don't know why I thought about that.
Yeah.
So he's at Super Bowl. I'm assuming he's talking about the Kelvin catch.
Yeah, that's the dumbest rule ever.
Kelvin's his favorite player. I know Barry does. Or 2 people watching, I know Barry did.
Barry does it. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
But yeah, Kelvin was. I don't know what that means.
Oh, Barry. Oh, he's saying Barry does Cameo too. Yeah, I saw that. Okay. I was like 200. I told you about
that.
That's
right.
It's like, yeah, he's been $200.
Yeah, Billy Sim was awesome. I loved the little sidestep every time he scored. And
you watched a lot of Billy Sims?
Oh my God. Well, before Billy Sims, there was like James Jones, 30, and then I can't remember the guy who was 40. That was in the backfield too.
Who was 40 in the backfield? Crap face. That's his name.
But yeah, I remember. Oh, I obviously remember Billy Sims. He went out with turf toe. His career was cut short because of the Silverdome.
Did you like Herman Moore?
Herman Moore? Yeah, he was okay. He wasn't Calvin. I mean, he was tall,
Calvin,
but he wasn't Calvin. It was okay to watch. Actually, I liked watching Johnny Morton, who was on the other side of the field when Herman was playing. He caught a lot more ins, a lot more slants, caught lots of running. Lee Thompson, 39, he was cool, right? He caught a lot of down the field passes. But yeah, I mean, I was a big.
That's old stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've always been a Lions fan. Yeah. Billy Sims, I think, and he was everybody. We all imitated him when I was a kid with the little sidestepping, trot into the end zone because he liked to jump over the pile too.
Yeah,
he was a leaper. Yeah, Billy was cool. He just had a short career, and it was all because of the field there. Tore up his feet basically. Yeah, but I think as I've gotten older, the running backs were cool, but that Calvin just throwing it downfield was just cool to watch.
Little LeBron, he said, gotta keep the YouTube channel going. He said his top 5 is Deshaun Hand, Snacks Harrison, Devon Kennard.
Oh, okay.
I like Deshaun Hand. I hope Snacks is here longer though. He wasn't here long enough. He needs to stay here.
Yeah, I
want to see more of Snacks.
I start watching football when I was 12. Yeah, those are old players. Unfortunately, when I was watching those old players, I was like 12. But
so that was 2 years ago. He started watching football. He's saying, right?
Yeah,
because he's 14.
He's 14 now. Yeah.
Oh. Also, he hasn't even seen a playoff.
See, now Night Train was older than me. Yeah, I didn't.
Night Train was his corner.
Yeah, he was that's a little dated for me.
Ooh.
But it's like I said, I remember going to Silverdome. My fondest memory there as Lions fans when they beat Dallas with too many men on the field.
Oh yeah.
I was at that when they kicked that field goal. And they had 13 men. Well, I had 12 men. I was there with my cousin, they were all Dallas fans, and they invited me just basically because they wanted to make fun of me because I was I was a Lion fan, so I went.
Moment from that. And I was staying at a friend's house. I won't say who it was, but
you weren't at that game.
No, this is a different one. But I remember like the Lions were playing at Green Bay, and that was when that whole like 22 streak was going on.
Yeah.
And I remember like right before I left, and I was like, oh, I gotta go home because I didn't wake up till like 12:30.
Yeah.
I gotta go home. I gotta watch the game. So they're not gonna win anyways. I'm like, yeah, probably not. We got home. We actually won. All that like the missed field, like he hit the field goal, like he hit the ball, didn't get blocked. Just like completely messed it up. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
When they first beat them, like everything was going wrong that could go wrong. They were really supposed to lose that game.
Yeah.
Remember they didn't catch the onside.
Yeah.
The Packers tried, so they got it back.
Yeah.
And then the dude's field goal
Calvin dropped it.
Yeah, Calvin drops it. Dude has a field goal and it just nowhere. I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, we actually beat them.
We beat them.
Yeah. Since then, now we can actually beat them. It was like this. We had to do it one time just to get past.
And it's so funny is, I don't know if you've only been to one game that they've actually won, and that's when we went to the Jags. Everything else I've taken to they've lost.
Yeah.
And when I went when I was younger, they had that funny rule misplay and they beat Dallas. And then I was there when the Steelers called heads on the coin toss. And they said tails, and they gave the ball to Detroit. They marched on to kick the field goal, won it.
Are you talking about the Bettis thing?
Yeah, I was at that game. I was at that game because Samantha was a little one. Because we stood.
Oh, wow.
We were walking down the right behind the goalpost, and as soon as Hanson came out, I go, we might as well leave because he's hitting that. And we just started walking out. I'm like, there's no sense staying in the crowd because he's not missing that. And they won. It was funny. So my best memories were all blown calls.
Yeah. We got to get to more. Those are so fun. I can't believe we actually missed the Redskins game. That would have been so crazy.
Well, you know why? Because
I know why.
Because you sat on my glasses.
Like, everything could go wrong. We really dang.
Oh,
all right. And he's asking you, what are your opinions on Bob Quinn?
Oh, Bob Quinn.
It's kind of hard.
It's hard to say because it's early.
It's early, and I think you want to hear mine?
Sure.
Okay, here's what I gotta say. First thing, he hits on okay. He hits on a lot of like weird picks, which is like late picks. He hits on a lot of late picks, but then he misses on like early. Like we'll miss on like second round picks, like Tease Tabor and stuff, and then these guys don't work. But then he'll have like late picks like Deshaun Hand that randomly become really good. Well, which again, but though he's early, so all these players take so long to develop.
But I do like he has a direction, right? He's basically decided I'm gonna do it this way. If it doesn't work, I'm getting fired.
Yeah.
Right. He's not wavering.
Right.
He is definitely trying to make it like the Patriots. He's building the Patriots. He went and got a Patriots coach. He's building from the inside out. So he's basically doing it the way he wants. And if it doesn't work, he'll get fired. Right. He's not wishy-washy. He's not doing what people are saying to do.
What's exciting.
Right. He's doing what he believes, and that's the way to do it. You do what you believe in, and if you get fired, you get fired. Right. I'd rather you do that than
at least have a goal.
Then every year
you think it's going to happen.
Do something. Well, I think this year we're going to draft 18 receivers.
Yeah.
When Millen was there, right? I mean, at least it seems like he has a plan. If he doesn't do well and he gets fired, at least he did it with a plan. And that part, at least I respect. Hopefully we win some games with this plan, but at least he seems to have a direction. It isn't every year we're just drafting people to fill the seats. And I do feel better about that. It seems like there's a plan.
I can answer that question. You see the question? You can read it out loud if you can see.
If we can get a first and a fourth round pick for Slay, would you send him back? And no, because we can't cover anybody.
Okay, but say this.
No.
But no, answer this question.
For a first round pick?
Saying like right now, right? Okay, so if we don't send him, we're gonna have to pay him.
Okay.
So you would pay him?
Yes.
Okay, you would pay him. Then yeah.
Because my thing is I still believe you're better off knowing what you got
than guessing.
You know
how many first round picks don't work out? And
Ryan
cornerbacks,
Leaf, right?
And I feel like cornerbacks are the position like the Lions did. You don't have to go early on and still get good players. Like we've seen it. The Lions waited to get a guy Amani in the 5th round when we could have easily took Brady in a second.
And like this person asked, I want to see the offers.
I want to see the.
Who would you trade for? There's no one you take at corner, right? If you think Tease Taborn is the answer.
No. Oh no, because if you're trying to win this year, you can't trade
there's no way.
These guys. We would be in trouble.
If you trade now, basically saying, we're okay with 6 and 10 because we're gonna make some changes in the offseason. You put your playoff game in the Super Bowl. You build your best team now.
Yeah.
You don't worry about next year. Everybody can be hit by a bus next year, right? You do it now, right? If you have a winning mentality and your owner wants to win, they don't say, "Well, let's do that."
Well, I mean,
wait till next year.
You can't keep pushing stuff off. You got to think Stafford's aging. Nothing works out perfectly, and we've already made the move for the future. Like we got rid of Tate to get this pick. Now we've used picks. Now we got our team. We got to go win now. Okay, so this dude says Michigan will win championship tonight. They probably will.
I hope so.
Wait,
we should be watching that.
No. I can check the score right now. Can you read that last one, the bottom?
I got my high school football schedule, and it's daily work and hard work. I think the later picks have a chip on their shoulder. Yeah, and I think it's just
we never really what's going to happen if they're 0-8 and they're like, oh, okay, we probably should do something. Okay, now you're banking on a first round pick working out
next year.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't have anybody there, and you barely have a second corner. Yeah. You don't know who your second corner is.
Yeah,
at this
there's
point.
no way. I mean, you would, and I use a lot of that information to give me insight or what I believe is insight. I'm doing is jockeying to keep excuses to get another year of coaching. Well, I'm gonna get another quarterback for next year.
Someone said that. I don't know.
It drives me nuts.
Someone said,
it drives
what
me
happen
nuts.
if the Lions do bad? It'd be like, oh well, Patricia had to get his own quarterback, and that's the problem.
Right, and I think they do that.
That better not happen.
And I don't. And I think that's why you got to. It's just like any sport, right? If you're playing travel baseball, you build right before the season the best team that you can, and you deal with how those fall as you're going. Mm-hmm. You don't make last minute trades on the season ahead. It's a year out. It makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't trade Slay.
And it's already 8:33, so I'm gonna have to zip here pretty soon. Soon. Yeah.
Okay. So, you got anything to say before we wrap?
No, I mean, I think like the question said, right? Why are we Lions fans?
You guys can ask us.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you can finish it. But you said it's the same.
Yeah, I think, like you said, the opening comment, why am I a Lions fan? Why are you a Lions fan? I think we're a glutton for punishment. Always liked them. Mm-hmm. I'll always be a Lions fan. It's just frustrating when they're not consistent. And hopefully with the new GM and coaching staff and direction, they start to turn it around. Because I do look forward to the season. I do look forward to going to games, just like everybody else. And hopefully, in those first 4 games, we're not 0-4, right? And already sinking your season.
I don't know. It's so hard because if they start off that bad, I don't even know what your direction would be. Because what do you start training? Like, how do you go about anything? I don't know what they would do. I don't think they can't let that happen.
And I think that's what makes it so tough is the season is relatively short. You don't have a lot of margin for error. So trades and things like that right before the season, before preseason, I think that's a huge mistake.
Yeah. And the thing is, the contract that he wants, he already has this year and next year locked up. So that's why a lot of people don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they don't have to make a decision right now. He still is under contract. So I think they'll wait on it. I mean, they just want it now, which makes sense. Everybody wants their money. Yeah. So we'll wrap it up.
All right, Dion, I got to go. You can – that's not how you shake hands, Dion.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving. You can wrap up.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. It should be on my channel, so I'll edit the description and stuff. So the top link, make sure you guys go get a shirt. If you guys have any video suggestions or whatever, make sure you let me know in the comments below. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you, Pride, for watching. It's been fun. We'll try to get more of these going. Well, anyways, I'm out. Okay.